fueling the flames at the Lineage cold storage warehouse near Findlay. Austin Reed tells us more in his special report. Fire agencies around the region are busy putting out more wildfires in East Valley and in Klickitat County. The latest on those fires and others. And a bat captured in a home in Prosser tests positive for rabies. What the health district wants you to know this morning. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Riley Fitzgerald at the desk this morning for Jessica. It's 5 o'clock on Friday, May 17th, 2024. So let's check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, we were seeing a lot of wind yesterday. I tried to get the pickleball set out, but it was just too windy. What can we expect as we're waking up this morning?
You know what, Riley? I believe it. We did have wind gusts close to 50 miles per hour yesterday in some locations. It was a windy day, and the wind stayed up overnight as expected, and it's going to be another breezy day today. So right now, these wind speeds anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour, and we do have a wind advisory that has been extended for the Kittitas Valley, including Ellensburg, until 2 o'clock this afternoon. The winds will start to steadily come down later on today, but this is where we could see the strongest winds, wind gusts potentially up to 50 miles per hour, just like what we saw yesterday. Along with the wind, we have the cooler air. It has moved in. Temperatures are running anywhere from 10 to about 20 degrees cooler than where we were at this time yesterday. Remember, yesterday we were in the 50s and many of us in the 60s. This morning we're in the upper 40s, lower 50s. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw more 40s over the next hour or so. So a chillier start early this morning. High temperatures today in Yakima only around 70 degrees. We will see the sunshine though. 74 in the Tri-Cities after getting close to 90 yesterday, and highs only in the upper 60s in Walla Walla. Now the cooler weather sticks around this weekend. Find out when rain chances are back in play coming up in a little bit. Riley, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. It was the wind that helped fuel a fire in East Valley yesterday, sending several fire agencies to an area near Riverside Road and State Route 24. The fire was first reported around 4 p.m. By the time firefighters were able to get to the scene, the wind caused the flames to spread to nearby brush and trees. At least 2 semis were destroyed by the fire. Firefighters stayed throughout the night to monitor the area, and more will return this morning to check for any additional hotspots. The cause of the fire is under investigation. In Klickitat County, several fire agencies are fighting a blaze at a lumber mill in Dallsport. The Klickitat County Sheriff's Office says the fire is now known as the Tidyman Road Fire. It started off as a 4-acre fire just before 3 p.m. yesterday, but now the fire has grown to about 20 acres. State fire assistance mobilized, and several more agencies are on their way to help volunteers and other departments on the ground. There are homes in the path of the fire, but the sheriff's office says no evacuation orders are in effect because the fire has been contained, thanks to the extra people fighting the blaze. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The Lineage Logistics fire in Findlay has been burning since April 21st. There are moments of progress in the fight, but then there are setbacks. Yesterday, a number of Benton County commissioners toured the site for the first time. Our own Austin Reed was at the site last night where the windy and dry conditions fanned the flames.
Good morning. So a security team has been monitoring this Lineage Logistics area since April 21st, 24 hours a day, 7 days per week. But because of what happened here on Thursday, just after 5 p.m., flames reigniting, crews using their water tender, now they are going to be out here through the weekend just to make sure things are okay. Now, earlier in the afternoon on Thursday, some Benton County commissioners toured the massive warehouse. They met with fire crews, answered questions, and brainstormed on what to do next. We know that demolition is now scheduled to begin on Tuesday of next week. They started preparing on Thursday and will continue to do that into this weekend. Benton County Fire District 1 says excavation crews also arrived on Thursday. More water trucks are on the way too.
Well, you know, you can hear people talk about it, but until you see it in person, then you get a really good feel of what's going on. Hopefully we're bringing more resources to the table that maybe we can help in other ways. I know the fire district has a limited budget, you know, and sometimes we can access emergency funds, the county can, but, you know, to bring in a helicopter, I understand the fire district look into it, it's $1 million, right? Because you have to have a qualified pilot that can fly in a residential, this is considered a residential area, with a water bucket, right? Then you got to get special permits because it's not truly an emergency anymore.
And earlier Thursday morning, Benton County Fire's chief also met with the Benton Clean Air Agency along with the Benton Franklin Health Department. Crews tell me this is now considered the largest fire the Tri-Cities has seen since the 1940s. If you're worried about air and you live in this area, experts say you gotta just keep those doors and windows shut as much as possible. Stay with us online and on air for updates. Here from Findlay, I'm Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest.
Thank you, Austin. Kennewick firefighters were called out to this situation that shut down South Ely Street near the Irrigation District building. Kennewick police say crews were able to get the fire out and everything cleaned up so the road could be reopened within a few hours. It's not clear yet what caused that fire. And in West Valley Fire and Rescue tackled a car fire just off of Cottonwood Canyon last night. Fire crews were able to put the fire out before the wind could ignite nearby brush and trees. No one was hurt. It's unknown why the car caught fire at this time. With summer right around the corner and temperatures warming back up, it's important to know when and where is the good time for a barbecue. Experts say only use grills outside. It sounds like common sense, and that's because it is, but fire crews still get the calls. Place your grill away from your home. Make sure your grill is located on a flat, level surface, and always clean your grill after use. We met a local insurance agent from Kennewick who says whether you are renting or you own, having insurance is key.
So I've been doing this for 17 years, and one right off the top of the head, you know, is someone was in the backyard. They had just basically a fire pit going, pretty easy going. You know, had some neighbors over, and the fire got out of control. And these were people that were, you know, had bonfires and fires quite frequently. So it wouldn't be something that was normal, but wind caught the fire and ended up not burning down their house, but actually burning down their neighbor's house. So their homeowner's insurance actually paid for the other person's house.
The insurance advisor says renters can purchase plans for less than $20 per month and can be just a bit more than that for people who own their home. The Benton Franklin Health District has confirmed that a bat found in a Prosser home had rabies. The health district says anytime a bat shows up indoors, they have to test it for rabies. In this case, they're working with the person who lives at the home to make sure they're taking protective measures. Ordinary steps you can take include getting your pets vaccinated and keeping a respectful distance from bats, living or dead, especially if they're on the ground or out during the daytime. The health district says the last rabies-positive bat found in Benton County was 6 years ago. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a medical examiner's report is finally back. In your health headlines this morning, what the ME found after the teen died while taking part in the Spicy Chip Challenge. We'll be right back.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Dishwasher on the fritz, laundry giving you fits, a water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it going to look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm gonna have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
If you are having emotional, psychological, or severe anxiety issues, get medical help because your mental health is vitally important. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Welcome back. In your health headlines this morning, the chief medical examiner's office in Massachusetts says a 14-year-old boy died of a heart attack after participating in a spicy tortilla chip challenge. Harris Walaba, who had a congenital heart defect, was attempting Pocky's Ultra Spicy One Chip Challenge in September. He ingested a tortilla chip seasoned with both the Carolina Reaper pepper and the Naga Viper pepper. According to the report, the chip contained a high concentration of capsaicin, the spicy, naturally occurring chemical in chili peppers. A Packy spokesperson says the One Chip Challenge was for adults only, with clear labeling. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, more destructive storms across the country, where the storms are causing the most damage and when they'll get hit next. But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert weather forecast. We'll be right back.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The Memorial Day sale starts this weekend at More Furniture. And you can save big with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery. Get your home summer ready with the in-stock looks you love and an incredible selection on all furniture, mattresses, and accessories. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value? Visit your local More Furniture now.
A lot of the public doesn't realize it's not a requirement of a used car dealer to fix open safety recalls before they sell them.
A safety recall can be a million things, from your airbags to your brakes to your, even your tailgate opening and something flying out the back. It's not something we're going to take lightly, and we're going to make sure that every customer gets in a vehicle that's safe and 100% compliant.
And that starts with, a 102-point inspection. And not only when the vehicle's reconditioned for the lot, but we also check those vehicles again at the time of sale. We're never going to let you drive off this lot on a vehicle that has an open safety recall.
The vehicle we sell is a representation of us. And if we don't do everything we can to make sure it's a great product at a great value, then we don't want you driving the car.
McCurley Certified Pre-Owned means that your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru Certified Pre-Owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Hey,
Hey, Tri-Cities, it's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's the best time of the year. No, not yard work season. It's baseball season. So come out to Geisa Stadium and enjoy $2 hot dogs, soft drinks, and more on Family Feast Night Friday, May 17th, thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. And it's School Night, presented by Polish Homes. Saturday the 18th, enjoy the best fireworks show in town, brought to you by Desert Food Mart. Visit the official ticket site at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Kapuza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. If you haven't been outside just yet, well, it's still breezy out there and it is a bit chillier this morning compared to yesterday morning because we did have that cold front move through yesterday. But let's talk about the wind. Here are some of the highest wind gusts since yesterday. Pendleton gusted up to 48 miles per hour. Yakima got up to 47. Ellensburg, 45. Hermiston, 44. Tri-Cities, 41 miles per hour. And Walla Walla, 37 miles per hour. So this is why this just made the ongoing wildfire worse across some of the region. And we did have additional fires pop up because of these winds. Now, the winds are still pretty strong out of the west and northwest, anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour. These are the sustained winds. We're still seeing gusts over 30 miles per hour in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys this morning. However, we do have a wind advisory showing where the strongest winds will be today. And again, it's across the Kittitas Valley where we could see gusts up to 50 miles per hour. This in effect through 2 o'clock this afternoon because these wind speeds should gradually start to come down later in the day. The rest of the region could see wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour today. So here are just some safety tips. 2 hands on the steering wheel. We do expect some branches to fall, and if it's trash day for you, there could be some trash cans in the road. So be careful out there as you're driving. Secure any outdoor furniture. If something was knocked down yesterday, there's a good chance it'll do the same today, and avoid that outdoor burning today because of what we saw happen yesterday. Grass fires are going to be easily spread today or easily started. So our 24-hour temperature change showing that we're a good bit cooler compared to 24 hours ago, anywhere from 10 to about 15 degrees. So that puts us down into the 50s. We even have some 40s out there. 44 in Ellensburg, 50 degrees in Yakima, 51 in Connell, 53 Tri-Cities, and 50 degrees in Walla Walla. That cold front moved through yesterday evening, so the sky is starting to clear. You can see a couple of showers were sparked along Cascades and the Blues, but we did stay dry overnight as expected. Today, mostly sunny, much cooler, but still breezy. We were close to 90 yesterday in the Tri-Cities. We're only looking at highs today in the low to middle 70s for many of us, and then upper 60s along the foothills of the Blues. Dust Devils taking on the Hillsboro Hops again after a big win yesterday. It's going to be on the cooler side, so I think you may want to take that sweatshirt with you as temperatures will be starting off in the lower 70s for the first pitch. It will be breezy, but those winds will slowly start to decrease throughout the game as temperatures fall into the upper 60s after sunset. Tonight, partly cloudy, winds finally start to come down as temperatures fall into the upper 30s and lower 40s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. We're dry, breezy again with highs in the low and middle 70s. And we'll keep it on the cooler side Sunday as well. Monday, we'll warm it up a little bit more, closer to average, 78. And then we'll see a more unsettled pattern move in, and a couple of showers will be possible Tuesday and Wednesday. But temperatures stay below average for much of that 7-day forecast. 70 and breezy today in Yakima. Same story tomorrow. tomorrow with a few more clouds, upper 60s Sunday, and then those rain chances back Tuesday and Wednesday. Walla Walla 68 today, we're 70 tomorrow, and then we keep it cool through the rest of the weekend and into next week. Hermiston 72 breezy today, 73 tomorrow, and 72 and partly cloudy on Sunday. Riley?
Thank you, Tiffany. At least 4 people are dead as multiple rounds of powerful storms stretch across the south. The waterlogged ground is struggling to absorb inches of fresh downpour. The result is life-threatening floods. The wind is also dangerous as it throws debris and shatters windows. Amy Kiley reports the severe weather continues today.
Oh my God.
Today, life-threatening floods are clobbering southern states for the second day in a row. The Weather Prediction Center says a rare level of rain is behind these scenes from Texas yesterday. Today, that state, Louisiana, and Mississippi are drenched as the system also stretches to states farther east. And flash flooding isn't the only danger from these rounds of storms.
Evidently a guy had something fall into his car outside, and he came running in, had a gash on his arm about 8 inches, and we had to put a tourniquet on it.
Officials say multiple people are dead from severe weather in Houston. This building there is partially collapsed, and some skyscrapers have shattered windows.
We're in the restroom, and we hear everybody screaming and coming toward the restroom, and there's like dust blowing down from the ceiling tiles.
Utilities report nearly 1 million homes and businesses were without power in Texas yesterday. Some say they were dangerously close when huge transmission towers came down.
Lights were flickering on and off. We did start hearing a lot of wind, and doors just started to fly off.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
We'll have more on the storms in our 6 a.m. hour. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's entertainment for the entire family. Even little kids can have fun. We talk with the maker of the video game Little Kitty Big City and what his inspiration was behind the hit game.
You're gonna need a new bumper. Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon. Guac, cheese, bacon.
Need burger! Get burger. It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Let's get going.
Get 0 for 72 and $3,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome to the revolution.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Let's get going.
Get 0 for 72 and $3,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
The
El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever battle New York. Watch Saturday morning at 9:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
If you're a cat person, you are definitely going to want to see this next story. If you've ever wanted to spend the day being a cat, I know I have, now you can in this new video game that's for people of all ages. Rick Damagella has the story.
Little Kitty Big City puts players in the paws of a little lost kitty.
Little Kitty Big City is a game where you play as a little cat and you fall from your window and you get lost in the city and you have to find your way back home. While you're trying to get home, there's all these other fun things to do. So you run into new characters who might need your help. You start collecting hats. You have all these little opportunities to do some fun things. And we really see the game about being about distractions. Originally, the idea came from my kids. So I have 3 kids, and one day I was teaching them how to program, how to make games, to teach them the aspects of making games, and we were coming up with ideas. And one of those ideas from them was simply, what if you played a game as a cat?
Little Kitty Big City is playable now on PC, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox. Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
And I have a little black cat with green eyes named Plum, and this game makes me so happy. Some of the features of gameplay include interacting with the city by doing typical cat actions like catching birds, jumping into boxes and trash cans, and of course, stealing items. Little Kitty can even communicate with other animals, dress up in cosmetic hats, and go on quests. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, seniors are some of the most valuable members of our communities, but how much do they know about the services available to them? Emily Goodell has with that story, plus...
Oh, girl, baby girl. Oh, really? Don't even play.
It's a congressional catfight at the nation's capital, how a comment about eyelashes erupted into recalls for comments. We'll be right back.
In today's Tech Bites, TikTok is testing 60-minute video uploads with select users. It's moving beyond its original 15-second format. Their goal is to compete with YouTube by allowing more detailed content. There is no immediate plan, though, for a wider rollout. Next, Sony Music Group is sending a warning to AI companies. In a letter to 700 AI developers, Sony Music is prohibiting them from using its music for training or developing AI without explicit permission. The company asked the AI developers to provide details of its music used by next week. Finally, Google is updating its accessibility apps for users with poor vision or blindness. Lookout is now reading documents and identifying objects, while Look to Speak is letting users communicate with photos and symbols. And Google Maps is now offering improved screen reader support and wheelchair info on desktop. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
The schedule is out.
Bring it home. The anticipation is through the roof. Stafford's coming home.
This is a heavyweight matchup.
Breaks a tackle, he's gone.
Welcome to the NFL.
Bring it home. It's a family affair. Yeah. The building is rocking. Let's go. Are you not entertained?
Crunchy. Ooh.
Tasty.
Oh.
Sweet or savory.
Always satisfying.
Give me Blue Diamond. Crunchy, tasty, sweet or savory. Always satisfying.
Give me Blue Diamond. Crunchy, tasty, sweet or savory. Always satisfying. Give me Blue Diamond almonds.
Hey, it's your dry skin. Every day we lose ceramides I need to seal in moisture. CeraVe delivers 3 essential ceramides to help restore my barrier so I can lock in moisture, feel hydrated, and look healthy. CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotions.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, seniors in our community who need access to services may not even know they exist. How a local group is working to change that. And the Pasco School District is honoring the life and legacy of a bus driver killed while on his school route.
Oh, girl, baby girl. Oh, really? Don't even play.
It's a congressional catfight at the nation's capital. How a comment about eyelashes erupted into recalls for comments. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Riley Fitzgerald at the desk for Jessica this morning. It is 5:30 on May 17th, 2024. Let's check in on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it was quite windy yesterday. Are those conditions continuing?
They are. It's still windy this morning, Riley, and it's going to stay windy for much of the day today before those winds start to slacken a bit this evening and tonight. So right now, as you're stepping outside, look at these wind speeds. They're sustained anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour. We have seen some higher gusts over the past couple of hours, and that wind advisory has been extended for the Kittitas Valley through 2 o'clock this afternoon for gusts potentially up to 50 miles per hour. The rest of us not under that advisory technically, but we could see those wind gusts as high as 35, maybe even 40 miles per hour. Otherwise, it is a bit cooler outside this morning. Temperatures have dropped to 50 in Yakima, 44 in Ellensburg. Look at Cle Elum, 38 degrees, 51 in Connell, 53 in Tri-Cities, and 49 degrees in Pendleton. Now, temperatures are not going to rise too much today. We'll likely see temperatures only in the middle 60s around noon, and then look for highs in the middle 70s later on today. So a very comfortable day, but much cooler, a good 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. And we can do another weekend comparison because what a change in just a week's time. Last weekend, remember those 80s and 90s, that record heat we saw? Well, this weekend, look for highs in the 60s and 70s. We will stay dry, but it's going to feel much cooler. We'll let you know when those rain chances return in the 7-day forecast coming up in a bit. Riley, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Seniors across the Yakima Valley are getting the chance to learn about programs in the community where they can find resources just for them. Our own Emily Goodell reports many seniors aren't aware of many of these services, and a group is working to change that.
The Harmon Center itself offers resources, activities, and assistance for seniors, but arguably its most used service is being a hub for information.
Staff tell me the top 3 problems seniors come to them with are senior scams, technology issues, and legal advice. To help, they have regular presentations on senior scams and how to deal with them when they come up. They also have a free computer lab open Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. But when it comes to legal advice and other things not specifically offered at the Harmon Center, they do their best to connect seniors with organizations that can help.
We always direct them to the Northwest Justice Project. They're a great organization that either helps seniors at low cost or no cost, and they can get the legal help that they need.
Coming up at 6, we'll take a deep dive into one of those resources specifically for families and their loved ones dealing with dementia. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The Pasco School District is honoring a former bus driver whose name will always be remembered with the Richard Lenhart Act. It's a new state law named in honor of the Pasco school bus driver who was killed by a trespasser on his bus while he was driving elementary school children home. His widow has been working with school officials and state lawmakers to make sure it doesn't happen again. She's thanking her family and the bus driver community in a heartfelt speech.
And my family, I thank you for the support that you give me every day. You give me strength to do this. And all of you bus drivers, when I see you, you always give me hugs and give me your support. And you have no idea how much that means to me. It gives me strength.
This law is set to be in effect by July of 2025. As of right now, only 9 out of 50 states have laws that make it a crime to trespass on a public school bus. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, something that was originally started back in the 1940s to draw awareness to veterans' mental health struggles. But it's grown to highlight so much more. Now, mental health experts say a big focus of their efforts this month especially is fighting the stigma of getting mental health treatment. We spoke with the director of a local counseling center who says mental health struggles impact more of your friends, neighbors, and family members than you might realize.
Probably about 20 to 25% of the people at any given time will struggle with a mental health issue, whether it's anxiety or depression or more severe mental health issues like bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. And so if there's a stigma against people seeking care or it's seen as some sort of personal weakness, then people won't get the care that they need. And ultimately what ends up happening is because they're not seeking the help, they get worse and worse.
Advocates in the Tri-Cities are working to create a local treatment center so people can get help close to home and family support systems. The Justice Department is moving to reclassify marijuana, moving it to a less dangerous category. If it goes through, this would be the DEA's biggest policy change in over half a century. Right now, federal officials have marijuana grouped in with things like heroin and LSD. The Justice Department is proposing lowering that and moving it to Schedule 3, alongside things like ketamine and anabolic steroids. That's not legalization, but it would mean a couple of significant changes. First, it would open up more research opportunities. Second, it would mean potential tax breaks that cannabis-related businesses do not qualify for right now. Third, it means pharmacies could dispense medical marijuana, just like other prescription medications. A congressional catfight on the House floor. Pandemonium erupted during a House oversight hearing last night. Rhiannon Alley reports the verbal dust-up started when Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene said the words "fake eyelashes."
It was supposed to be a hearing to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to turn over a recording of President Biden's interview with a special counsel. But last night's hearing erupted into chaos when Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene went off topic.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
When Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett tried to stop Greene's line of questioning, Greene commented on Crockett's, quote, fake eyelashes.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Greene shouting a refusal to apologize. Other lawmakers then coming to Crockett's defense.
I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think.
Then more chaos after Crockett appeared to insult Greene.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
Crockett later posted, "This is what happens when mentally deficient people who can't read and follow rules or just don't give a damn somehow end up in Congress." Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
The bickering delayed proceedings for about 1 hour when they finally recommended Garland be held in contempt. The issue now heads to the full House. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, a special and heartfelt journey by the Palouse tribe. Our own Toby Solvang was able to talk with tribal members while they made a stop in our region. She tells us the special meaning behind this particular canoe trip.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's got a great swing. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Things you'll hear on Jeopardy Masters this season.
Who is Aquinas?
What is cuneiform?
What's potty training?
6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament.
I'm the final boss. This is what I do.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event continues tonight on ABC.
A lot is changing in our community right now. New roads, new schools, and new opportunities. We're growing, and that means there are more cars on our streets than ever before. That's why we're expanding our facilities and services. So no matter what roads lie ahead, you'll always find your way home.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge.
your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business for over 50 years, Woods Nursery.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Want to know a secret? More than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant everywhere.
4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend Whole Body Deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection from your pits to your
Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's got a great swing. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
North Idaho's Fernand Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News now at 6 Tuesday.
All last week, the Snake River Palouse tribe had a caravan of canoes paddling down the Snake River for their 2nd annual canoe journey. Our own Toby Solving got a snapshot of the week-long paddle and what it means to the tribe.
The Palouse tribe is bringing back cultural traditions and reconnecting with lands that were lost when the Lower Snake River dams went in. Ione Iron Horse Jones spearheaded this adventure that included tribes from all over the state, river advocates and organizations, a documentary filmmaker, and, of course, friends and family.
It's a real community allyship together. You know, everything came donated.
They started at Lyons Ferry and traveled about 50 miles. But the journey was about so much more than just canoeing down the Snake River.
During our off-paddle times, we have been providing rematriation activities, which includes planting some of the original native plants that were grown here.
Bobby Fosek rounded up the group for a lesson about native and invasive plants.
Roses are really good at holding the bank together, then they protect them because they have thorns.
He then led the group in a planting of a wild rose on the riverbank. Everyone was invited to plant some seeds, forming their own personal connection with the land and the river.
We really want to include rematriation and each community ally here in ensuring that all of us leave a piece of us here. And so now we're all family.
Also along for the journey was a documentary filmmaker, Grace Pancrati. Her latest piece is focusing on Jones and the issues she's bringing attention to.
I'm working with Ione on a short film about her work and her family's mission to rematriate the land and bring the bones that were stolen back, bring their people back to the river, get the river running free again.
Breaching the dams is one of those issues highlighted by this journey. As the group prepared to launch, one paddler took the opportunity to cast a fishing line. Right away, he had a fish on the line. The fish had a hook and line stuck in its mouth from being caught before, so Basil got it out and released the fish back into the water.
We are continuing this cultural and traditional knowledge-based system, and that's it. This is it. We're here to let the river guide us and share with us the type of medicines that they need so that the rivers can help
restoring our salmon and help protecting the lands from so many wildland fires.
For the Palouse, passing down traditions keeps their culture alive, and in journeys like this one, they're leaving a seed of hope in their ancestral lands along the river. This is Toby Solvang with Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Toby. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. We will be right back.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever battle New York. Watch Saturday morning at 9:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Statistics show every 20 minutes someone is injured in an automobile accident. It isn't a pleasant thought, but sometimes looking out for the other driver isn't good enough. If you've been hurt, call Allen Brackey Law Offices.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Hey, Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's the best time of the year. No, not yard work season. It's baseball season! So come out to Geisa Stadium and enjoy $2 hot dogs, soft drinks, and more on Family Feast Night Friday, May 17th, thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. And it's School Night, presented by Polish Homes. Saturday the 18th, enjoy the best fireworks show in town, brought to you by Desert Food Mart. Visit the official ticket site at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
The Memorial Day sale starts this weekend at Moore Furniture, and you can save big with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery. Get your home summer ready with the in-stock looks you love and an incredible selection on all furniture, mattresses, and accessories. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value? Visit your local Moore Furniture now.
You know, there's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. When motorcyclists get in an accident, they get hurt. So if someone else's carelessness has caused your luck to run out, get some legal help. Find out what your rights are under the law.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. We're getting closer and closer to the start of summer. We got an early taste of it last weekend and yesterday, but now the cooler weather returns for a little while. Now we're only 10 days away from Memorial Day, the unofficial start for summer for many of us. 30 days until Father's Day, so you have about a month to think about how you want to celebrate Dad and what you want to get Dad. 34 days until summer officially begins, and we're just under 50 days now until the 4th of July. This springtime just flying. Winds are the big story again today. It was windy yesterday. This morning, those winds are still up out of the west, anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour. These are the sustained winds. We've seen higher gusts this morning. The latest wind gusts, 30 miles per hour in Hermiston, 36 in Ellensburg, and 28 miles per hour in Yakima. So a wind advisory has been extended through 2 o'clock for the Kittitas Valley, including Ellensburg, where we could see wind gusts potentially up to about 50 miles per hour, and we ended up just being just below that yesterday. The rest of the region, it's still going to be breezy, but we probably won't make that wind advisory criteria, as gusts could get as high as 35, maybe 40 in those isolated locations. The sun is shining once again over Giza Stadium out of our Dust Devils Sky Cam in Pasco, and it's going to be a great night for another baseball game as the Dust Devils take on the Hillsboro Hops. Hopefully they can keep that winning streak going tonight. Temperatures are on the cooler side. It's not quite as mild as it was this time yesterday morning. We're down into the 50s, some of us 40s, 49 in Pendleton at this hour, 50 in Walla Walla, 53 in Tri-Cities, 51 in Hermiston, 50 degrees in Yakima, and we're down to 44 in Ellensburg. That front moved through yesterday, did spark off a little bit of shower activity along the Blues and the Cascades as expected. We did manage to stay dry as expected as well, and we'll keep it dry today. Mostly sunny, much cooler compared to highs in the 80s, close to 90 yesterday. And still breezy. 74 in the Tri-Cities. We're talking about mid and upper 60s along the foothills of the Blues. 71 in Hanford, 70 in Toppenish, and 70 degrees in Yakima. Tonight, it's going to be chilly because those winds are going to diminish finally. We could see upper 30s across the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Keep that in mind. If you have any sensitive plants, you may want to bring them inside just in case or cover them. Remember, we've been talking about the average date of the last frost across the Yakima Valley isn't until the end of the month, so it can still happen. The rest of us will likely see lower 40s as you're waking up early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, pretty similar. We'll put it in the low to middle 70s across the board. 70 Walla Walla, 73 in Hermiston, 75 Tri-Cities, and 70 degrees in Yakima. Still breezy tomorrow, so avoid any of that outdoor burning. We don't want the fires that are ongoing to spread even more. Sunday, winds start to come down. We warm it up on Monday briefly before we cool back down with some added rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday. That would be nice. Yakima 70 and breezy today, same tomorrow. Upper 30s, like I mentioned, this weekend in the mornings. 69 on Sunday. We're back in the 70s early next week. Walla Walla 68 and breezy today, 70 and breezy tomorrow for the triathlon. We'll have that forecast coming up a little bit later on in the show. Upper 60s on Sunday, and then Hermiston low to middle 70s expected today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Riley?
Thank you, Tiffany. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, so far this morning we've had cats in the city, a congressional cat fight in the Capitol, and now this. The internet is obsessed with Carson the possum, why millions are tuning in on social media to watch his antics or lack thereof. We'll be right back.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
This morning, it's GMA's biggest ever breakfast in bed Mother's Day surprise.
So, whose door will we be knocking on this Friday morning?
Yeah, we'll be somewhere in America, but where? Where?
Okay, guys, this is going to be the mother of all surprises.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
More than 2 people in the U.S. die of skin cancer every hour, and most of it is totally preventable. Get more information about skin cancer at applevalley.newsnow.com.
Skin cancer prevention and screening available at Prosser Memorial Health. Visit prosserhealth.org.
It's time to save big at Broadmoor RV Superstore in Pasco. The Forest River Adventure Fest sale, May 17th through the 19th. Get a new Forest River Salem. Was $24,000, now just $16,990. A new 2024 R-Pod Classic, sale priced as low as $21,990. How about a new 27-foot Coachman Freelander, sale priced at just $89,990. The Forest River Adventure Fest sale, May 17th through the 19th at Broadmoor RV in Pasco.
Here comes the sun. Get moving with a new car from Overturf Kia. The new 2024 Kia Sorento gives you 3 great ways to save fuel. Available with a fuel-efficient gas engine, a gas-electric hybrid, or as a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. A new 2024 Kia Sorento S with all-wheel drive starts at just $40,110. Plus, get 1.9% interest for up to 48 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Fishing in North Idaho on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Good morning. Here's your close to home forecast. We're talking about temperatures in the 40s and 50s this morning, cooler than what we woke up to yesterday morning. Keep that in mind. It's 53 in Tri-Cities, 50 in Walla Walla, 51 in Hermiston, 50 degrees in Yakima, 49 in Toppenish. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw more 40s at the top of the hour. And it will be cooler overall, 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday, 70 in Toppenish and in Yakima. Look at Cle Elum, middle 50s. It's almost the end of May. 69 in Prosser, 72 in Hermiston, 74 in Tri-Cities. We're looking at 68 in Walla Walla today, 65 in Dayton, and 65 degrees in Milton Freewater. Riley?
Thank you so much, Tiffany. A possum has been faking his death over and over again, and it has the internet dying of laughter. Jeannie Mose says Carson the possum's viral performances are Oscar-worthy.
The phrase playing possum takes on a whole new life when you see Carson the opossum dying over and over again.
So there he is, dead again. We're just gonna leave our little dead friend right there. Hey, I know that half the internet is here right now just to see Carson die. I can see that he's doing very well, other than being dead.
This orphaned opossum came to Tennessee's For Fox's Sake Wildlife Rescue, and instantly...
This excessive salivation that you see, he's about to finish dying for me again.
Carson began playing dead every time director Juniper Russo came near him. Sure, other opossums play dead out of dread, but at least you catch them looking alive sometimes, not Carson. So how many times has he died on you?
Probably about 150.
And the internet loves it. R.I.P. Carson. Same time tomorrow? It's an involuntary defensive reaction. He gets stiff or floppy, stops blinking, tends to drool. Carson is a contradiction.
He's dead and he's healthy.
Have you ever thought he was actually dead?
There was one time I ran and got the stethoscope and listened to his lungs and heart. He was completely fine.
Fans like to catch Carson faking a quivering lip, a telltale blink. Juniper once glimpsed him running on an exercise wheel, but by the time she started recording, he was standing up dead. But what's another nail in the coffin of a possum playing dead? Jeannie Mose.
You enjoy being dead in here, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
CNN, New York.
Carson was one of the 4 opossums rescued as infants by the For Fox's Sake Wildlife Rescue in Tennessee. He is set to be returned to the wild in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Good luck, Carson. Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the dry and windy conditions ignited the fire once again at the Lineage Warehouse near Findlay. The 4-week-old fire continues to burn. What leadership leaders are saying at the site. A Baton Prosser tests positive for rabies, what the Benton Franklin Health District wants you to know this morning. And we continue our coverage of National Police Week, how members of the Yakima law enforcement turned out